Hey, how's everybody doing this week? I'm Maurice Brown, your host, and this is Mobetta Live. This is the weekly residency we're doing at the Blue Note, live at the Blue Note, Instagram and Facebook, worldwide. So today is a bit different from other days. I'm usually on Fridays, and I have a lot of obligations on Fridays, so I asked the Blue Note if I could switch to a weekday because I wanted to keep it going for you guys. I didn't want to have to cut it off. So now we're switching. We're going to try Wednesdays out and see how it works. But we have a special guest coming up today, but today's not really about special guests like normal. Today I'm going to just give you guys a little bit of history of some of the work I've been up to, and also just vibe out a little bit with you. And we do have a special guest coming to join us, so that's going to be cool. I can't wait to bring him on. So without further ado, welcome to Mobetta Live Blue Note at Home series. Hey guys, I tell you right now, I'm really glad to be here with you, and it's going to be amazing today, this whole journey we're going to take today, because I know I'm going to play some stuff for you guys that you might not be familiar with, and that's going to be cool. So I like exposing people to new music that you might not normally be familiar with or whatever. So today I want to talk a little bit about some of the productions that I've been doing. As you know, there's a lot of hip hop in my jazz, which is cool. That's my vibe. I love hip hop. I love jazz. I perform and produce for jazz legends as well as hip hop legends. And it's just equally to me. I just love them. I love good music. Anything to touch my soul, anything that, reaches me, speaks to me, that's always going to be a plus for me. Because I really want to just connect with people. That's the whole reason why I became a musician. I wanted to be able to express myself without having to use words all the time. So one way of doing that people don't know about as much is producing. So you can literally be able to do music for other people and still spread your sound in a way, if you will, without having to be the main feature all the time, which I think that's cool. So one thing I was thinking about is a dear friend of mine, Prodigy. He passed away from Mobb Deep, and they just had like an anniversary of him. So I was thinking maybe it'd be cool to dig into some of the work I did with Prodigy. I introduced Prodigy to Alex at the Blue Note, and next thing you know, we had all these like hip hop sessions going on late night, and it was cool because Prodigy was one of the first people to really come in there and make it like, really official. So, I thought I did so many of those late night sessions with so many hip hop legends. It was just a whole another scene that we were doing at the Blue Note. And I thought to myself that, you know what, why not be able to continue that same vibe with these cats and do stuff other places, So we did like Tiny Desk with some of them and different festivals and gigs, and just keeping the vibe going with the music, I'm really all about that. But Prodigy, man, I don't even know where to begin with this guy. He's one of the most authentic people that I ever met in my life. So he didn't sweet talk it, sugar talk it to you. He would give it to you straight up. This one tune that I'm going to play for you right now, it's entitled No Religion. And I did this for Prodigy. And the moment I made this beat for him, he said, "Oh, that's me." I mean, I barely had a second. He was like that. If he heard a beat before anyone else, he would snatch it up. So this is called No Religion.
Yeah, that's right. rap scare the fuck out of people, but I'm just misunderstood. But if you was to listen real good, then you wouldn't mistake me for being crazy. You would learn to love and appreciate me now. Hear me clearly, the reason I am how I am, they don't scare me. I'm not under the spell, I'm not trapped in a cycle, they can't pull the wool over my eyes. I see the truth, for all of our lives we've been lied to, and I know it's hard to accept, so we drink away the pain and party to death. Had so much sex, smoke so much weed, we just wanna have fun, we don't wanna think. We just wanna make dollars, we don't wanna make sense. We don't wanna pay attention, we just wanna pay the rent.
Young niggas that blasphemy, no religion.
Young niggas that blasphemy, no religion.
Young niggas that blasphemy, no religion.
Young niggas that blasphemy, no religion. I don't wanna hear about your spiritual epiphany, G's. I'm not a role model, I just care about what make me. More money and celebrity power, more sex, drugs, and fame. A star for my name on that LA sidewalk. That's how you want me to be, ain't it? Cause when I do good, you hate it. But when I'm evil and reckless, you love it. Fanatics, y'all a bunch of sick motherfuckers. You need to grow up and open your minds. I put truth in the song, but you want lies. I put real in rap music, but you want fake. By the time you understand me, it'll be too late. You so caught up in fantasy land, you so under the spell. I wish you luck, I wish you well. Real men drink water, we stay with our women and raise our daughters. And our little men too, and teach them the things they won't teach them in school. Like ancient black history and how to survive in these modern day times. There's no games being played, no kidding, no bullshitting there. No games being played, no kidding, no bullshitting, and no religion.
Young niggas that blasphemy, no religion.
Young niggas that blasphemy, no religion.
Ooh, rap ain't right. Young niggas that blasphemy, no religion.
Young niggas that blasphemy, no religion. Young niggas that blasphemy, no religion.
Prodigy, rest in peace, man. It brings us so much emotion for me, just hearing these songs, because I haven't really listened to them in a long time like that. And I know one thing, P was like one of the realest. Every time it's so many situations, like he would jump on tracks. I got unreleased music with me and him on my records that I haven't even released yet, you know. Like, he's one of the people that encouraged me to actually pursue rapping as well as playing the trumpet and producer. He was like, don't limit yourself to just one thing. I remember one day he told me, you think for 1 second that one of these rappers could play the trumpet even half as well as you would? You think they would bust it out for one song? And that kind of put it all in perspective for me. I was like, all right, well, okay. I have dedicated my life to this whole craft and figuring it all out, you know. But the one thing I loved about the music I was doing with him, he changed his whole mentality of how he was approaching music in general. You know, he was notorious for being like the infamous with Mobb Deep and very violent kind of music, being the news reporters of what was actually happening on the street. And, you know, that's what he was glorified for, doing that kind of style. And when we actually linked up, he wanted to do a jazz record, and he really wanted to change everything around. So that was his whole beef with me. He's like, man, I want to do a jazz record. I don't like people telling me what I can and what I can't do. So I was like, I feel that. You know, can't nobody tell you anything.
Yeah, get this one a lot of volume, you heard? They need to hear this. Dedicated.
New York City.
To all the ladies out there, giving your man hell. But check this out, son. Turn this up for her. Yeah. I think you love being mad and you love to curse me. Love working on my nerves and banging on me on the phone, calling me a bag, a bitch. Girl, you lucky I would never raise a hand at your lips or call you out your name in rage. You so angry, baby, I love your ways, hate your ways. You throwing me off, I can't hang. I'm wanting to let go, but then you say that you didn't mean all the mean things you say. Tell me you love me and make the pain go away. What we thought was love in the past was just training for us so we could get this right. Not saying that I'm perfect, I fuck up too, but you go ape shit. You don't just argue and it's a nuclear fallout. Swear to God, you gon' make me go bald. You stressing me all out. I love to love you, hate to love you. We argue and then we have make-up sex. We argue and then we have angry sex. Get on my fucking nerves, you make me sick. I love to love you, hate to love you. We argue and then we have make-up sex. We argue and then we have angry sex. You get on my fucking nerves, you make me sick. I think you love when I cry, cause you know I won't spaz. I love you so much, I could never do that. And you abuse the fact that I treat you like such. You say I'm kissing your ass, baby, you got me fucked up for a lame or some type of game you play. I would never tolerate this from any other dame. No matter what you do, girl, I'm staying with you. You could cheat on me and I would still forgive you. You could shoot me, first thing that I'ma say when I wake up in the hospital, is she okay? The devil wears Balenciaga. I'm no angel, but girl, you got the coldest blood when you get heated. Remind me of myself when I was young beastin'. That's probably why I love you so deep. They gon' put me in the psych ward where you stress me. I love to love you, hate to love you. We argue and then we have make-up sex. We argue and then we have angry sex. Get on my fucking nerves, you make me sick. I love to love you, hate to love you. We argue and then we have make-up sex. We argue and then we have angry sex. You get on my fucking nerves, you make me sick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. Man, give me a kiss. I know you can't stay mad at me long. Fucking love your crazy ass. Get through this, we get through anything. Light up.
Rest in peace, Prodigy Mobb Deep. Yo. Man, I know it's just I could stay on all day on Prodigy, but I'm not today. But I just wanted to show him some respect because it came up the anniversary of his death, and it's a brother that's very close to me, very, very close to me. There's so much different stuff that that I've been on that I'm sure that a lot of you people are like, you know, I had no idea. I mean, some of you I'm sure know that I performed with Tedeschi Trucks Band, but some of you don't know. I saw, Ramsey Lewis on his new record. Instead of playing it, I'm just gonna run some of this down so you could check it out on your own time. So definitely check out Fred Anderson. That's one of the first albums I ever was on, back at the Velvet Lounge. One of the kings of avant-garde out there. And then Ernest Dawkins, and Ernest Dawkins was definitely a dope record. The Messenger, I had so much fun on that. Check that out. That's gonna be very experimental. You can see a lot of stuff. All the Tedeschi Trucks records that I did, from Revelator being the first one, Look Who's Talking, and just check all that stuff out. And Talib Kweli, I've also been producing for him. I think I'll play this one song that I produced for Talib. Actually, I like it a lot. It definitely has it's about police brutality. So it's very timely song.
New Chase Infinite, Talib Kweli. Yeah. Music courtesy of Maurice, Mobetta Brown. Mobetta makes it Mobetta. Yeah.
Preachers playing foul in the system now. Listen now, it's more hating the religious now. Ain't it foul? Gotta be a better way to figure out how to be a self-savior plus help my niggas out. These pigs playing foul in the system now. Listen now, every poor person is a nigga now. There's gotta be a better way to figure out how to get this paper, cause they locking all my niggas down. How do you expect to live? Dealing with savages is damaging. Somebody gotta lose all the way to win. You know these niggas hate, despite the color of your face. When I say nigga, I'm just speaking on your mental state. Life ain't a game, if it is, I can't participate. Maybe I've changed, but my mind is in a different state. Cause now it seems more like a plan. I'm striving for perfection, so that's where I'll begin. Your tallies of peaks and valleys can't describe who I am. This music is therapeutic, I define who I am. Through the actions I portray as a man, in combination with impressions I leave on people through things that I've said. I've had it up to here with the bullshit, so when I rap I sound like I'm in the pulpit. Yeah, they say that I be preaching too much, but I know that through the music's how you teach it to us. It's all real. Playing foul in the system now. Listen now, it's more hating the religious now. Ain't it foul? Gotta be a better way to figure out how to be a self-savior plus help my niggas out. These pigs playing foul in the system now. Listen now, every poor person is a nigga now. There's gotta be a better way to figure out how to get this paper, cause they locking all my niggas down.
True indeed, Chase. They try to get rid of me, but they can't write me off. I'm not a charity, that's a parody, right? You kidding me? There really ain't no challenge, my authenticity virtually guarantee me a flawless victory. You kidding me? I'm lethal, I'm from a people who was forced into captivity. Original man, there was often a facsimile. I give a little bit more than your metaphors and wax similes. 1,000-yard stare, say a prayer for my enemy. I'm international, half of these rappers laughable. It's tragic how the other half so vaginal. They put the style over substance, the concept bother me. My style married my substance and now they living in harmony. But any substance can be abused, especially when the style is so seductive. The substance consider leaving you. You gotta get back to your essence. Use your gifts to share your presence. Don't count your dollars till you count your blessings.
Preachers playing foul in the system now. Listen now, it's more hating the religious now. Ain't it foul? Gotta be a better way to figure out how to be a self-savior plus help my niggas out. These pigs playing foul in the system now. Listen now, every poor person is a nigga now. There's gotta be a better way to figure out how to get this paper, cause they locking all my niggas down.
Talib Kweli, the great Talib Kweli. My brother, you know I love him. We got so many records and stuff. Stuff with me and Anderson .Paak and him. It's funny, like, you know, I play with Anderson .Paak now in the Free Nationals. And one of the first records that I ever got on with Anderson was with Talib, before me and Anderson even met each other. By the time we met each other, we were on like 2-3 records already, so that was funny. So the small world. So musicians, make sure that you keep good energy out here, because this is a very, 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 very small world. You never know what will happen. That being said, Little impromptu, something I was hearing in my soul. I had to stop there for a second and get it out. Yeah, that's the thing about I know the quarantine is still going on here in New York. I forget what stage we're on, but I know a lot of other places are a lot farther along than we are. So sooner than later, we'll get to the next stages and I can actually start playing with my friends again, which is really, really strange because I really, really, really missed them. I didn't realize how much I missed playing with other musicians till this happened. Because I tend to stay to myself a lot and I work in my studio. So if I stay in my studio and I'm working, I don't really feel like I'm missing out on stuff. So that's what I've been doing. And being on the road between that, it's been kind of insane. But I'm knowing that, you know, you gotta make sure you got people around, good people you trust, and people that make you feel good, you know, and you can learn from. It has to be a very mutual kind of thing where you all learning from each other, learning and growing and learning and growing. So that's my whole goal right now. You know, you could tell anybody that knows me, they'll let you know. Like I'm like, if I can't grow in the process, then I'm not really that's not really what I'm about. But right now I want to make some noise for my special guest today. Dear friend of mine, very accomplished producer and DJ and entrepreneur. So I'm going to let him get into it more to tell you more about what's going on with him. Y'all make some noise for Lee Farmer. Come on.
Yep.
How you doing, Lee?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. I am, man, just been enjoying the show so far, man.
Nice.
Man, rest in peace to Prodigy, man. He was like, they broke the mold with that dude. He was incredible.
Yeah. One of a kind, for sure.
Yeah, man. Every time I listen to his music, it's just, man, it takes me to a whole other place.
Word.
Yeah, man.
So, man, what are you up to? You're in Chicago. How's the Witty Cindy handling all this right now?
Man, so we are in stage, I think it's stage 3. I forget the stages, but like people can like go to restaurants outside and, you know, like things are starting to go kind of back to normal. Stores are starting to open up, but you can only have like 5 people in the store at one time. You know what I mean? Next week, we're supposed to open back up to stage 4. Where there's actually going to be able to be like actual live musicians and DJs in certain places, which is cool. One of the things I've been working on all week, I do this series with a local grocery store chain actually called Mariano's.
Okay, yeah.
You've done it actually.
Yeah, and when I was in Chicago, I remember like when I was in town coming through.
Yeah,
got me to do it. That was fun.
Yeah, exactly. So
you guys are online now. You're doing something online, right? Is it?
Yeah. So when COVID hit, so first of all, we were doing the whole in the stores, like really in like one flagship store. And so I had, people like you, Chris Robb, Sam Barsh, a lot of people that came through town, came and did that on a Saturday afternoon. It was real fun. So COVID happened, shut all of that down. So I pitched them on an idea of taking it online. And so we did like kind of like a solo artist performance scenario thing online. And it's gone real well. We've had like a bunch of views. Their page started with like 250,000 people. Now we got like 280,000. man, we're getting, all kinds of views on the streams. I've had a bunch of people, man. Isaiah Sharkey did it. Chris Robb did it. Man, so many people. Ethan Butler from The Voice. I've had Cy Smith did it last week, which was incredible. And then I got you on the schedule coming up soon.
Okay.
I got Peter Rabbit, Peter Cottontail.
Peter Rabbit, Peter Cottontail.
Actually, who was on your show last week, Peter Cottontail.
That's right.
Yeah, so he just released a really dope record that I've been really vibing with. So
yeah, I'm on that record.
Yeah, I know you are. So he's gonna do it. I got Tony Momrell from Sade and Incognito.
Okay.
He's gonna do it coming up. Yeah, man. So it's been real cool, the online thing. And now, starting second week of July, we're gonna come back to doing actual live music in Chicago in a bunch of different stores. So we're doing 6 different stores. So I just got done scheduling like 24 different artists and DJs to do the month of July. So we're coming back. The music is back.
Word, yeah, man, that's amazing, bro. I wanted to ask you, give us a little history about, your history as far as like being in the music scene and what you've seen and what you've been a part of.
Wow. So, man, dude, I started in music, man, probably when I was like 7 or 8 years old, taking like classical piano lessons. Mm-hmm. And then me and my brother just started like playing around, just writing like silly little songs and stuff when we were little kids. Then we got into DJing, and man, it just took me in a whole other like direction, man. When I was about 12, I started messing around with turntables. And then throughout high school, like the whole house music thing was happening in Chicago. And I was lucky enough to meet a cat named Julian Jumpin' Perez, who happened to be one of the main DJs on the radio. And through him, I ended up meeting like Mike Hitman Wilson, who was an amazing producer who taught me so much stuff about production and music. And then Steve Silk Hurley, who has become a mentor of mine, who I still put out records on his label.
I was about to say, you guys still work together, right?
Yeah, we still work together. Yeah, man.
We put a record together, right?
Exactly, Stand Up and Dance.
That's right.
We put it out through Steve's label. So, yeah, man. So, just kind of grew up in that whole scenario, and ended up helping my boy Bad Boy Bill form a record label called Mixed Connection Multimedia, and we had a record label called International House Records and Moody Records, and we ended up doing an album with Paul Johnson, and the single on that album called Get Down became #1 dance single in the U.S. and #1 pop single countries. Launched Paul's career. I mean, Paul was already doing it before that, but that was really a big thing with his career. And then kind of cemented me and Bill just in the record business. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then just went on from that to do start my own company, Maximo Entertainment, and did a deal with Sony Music. And man, just been in the game ever since, man. Got to work with people like you, and do some dope stuff, and people like Chris Robb, and man, all kinds of amazing musicians, and producers, and DJs. So
that's it. What advice do you have for any young producers or DJs coming on the scene that want to break on the scene right now?
Man, don't stop. Don't stop. Just, you know what it is, like, you'll get criticism from a lot of different people, and realistically, you got to put in your 10,000 hours. Because whatever you do, if you can just put in those 10,000 hours of your craft, you'll master it. You know what I mean? And there's always going to be people better than you, always people worse than you. But just focus on you and mastering your craft, and man, the world will be your oyster.
It's funny you say that. Like, I always say to myself, I'm not in competition with anyone. Like, I'm in competition with myself from the last time I played, the last time I touched the stage. Yeah.
Last performance you did, the last record you played on.
That's what matters. That's what people are going to remember. You
Yeah.
know? And that's why you shouldn't like boast too much in the good moments either, because it's like you'll be celebrating and it's already left, and then it's time to move on.
Yeah, I mean, my father told me this, when I was growing up. He was like, "You're only as good as the last thing you did."
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and you gotta always try to top that, because people will have expectations of you. If you're striving for excellence, the better you do, the more people expect. So you got to keep pushing and keep trying.
So, if you say that's funny you say that, because what do you think is one of the things that can help you if you get discouraged, like to get your confidence back up, because you don't get that placement, you don't get that gig or whatever. What's something you think can help some of the younger or just people just starting out? Yeah,
I mean, you know what? That's tough. Man, there's been a lot of gigs I didn't get, a lot of placements I didn't get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's, and it messes with your confidence, and it messes with your, your soul.
Yeah.
But, you just got to dust yourself off, pick yourself up, and just really it just comes down to belief in yourself.
Consistency is key, I think, a lot too.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? And then I always, when somebody turns me down for something or somebody doesn't give me an opportunity, then I kind of take that energy and I'm like, I'm going to prove that person wrong.
You let it fuel you, huh?
Like, I'm going to make the person see.
That's one way of dealing with it. For sure.
So I take that energy and turn it into something positive and, and just work that much harder.
So what do you have coming up that we can look forward to checking out?
So I am working on a song with Chris Rob. We're actually doing a remix of a record that was on his last album. He's actually doing this incredible remix project that's going to be coming out. He has like DJ Spinna and like Anthony Nicholson. Man, I'm honored to be a part of that project.
Nice.
It's just all the people that are on that project are just legendary, amazing people. So me and we're working on a couple things, tweaks on that, and then that should be out soon whenever Chris decides he's going to drop that. And then performance wise, I am getting ready to do this thing called Critically Massive next Tuesday. So actually a friend of mine who's an amazing DJ and producer, Randall Dean, he does this thing called Critically Massive. He has this studio on like this penthouse high rise with a view of like Lake Michigan and Chicago. It's just super sick.
He's speaking my language now.
Right.
Coming.
Yeah, so he's been hosting like these really dope DJ sessions and has like all these people around the world following it. So I'm doing that next Tuesday. I'm looking forward to that. Last time him and I played together was in Amsterdam last year at ADE.
Nice.
Played a gig together, so that was dope. So I get to rock with him. So that's gonna be cool.
What's the best way for people to keep in contact with you?
Man, my Instagram at DJ Lee Farmer. Pretty much everything is DJ Lee Farmer. So Facebook.
That's
Instagram.
Smart.
Right, Facebook, Instagram, Mixcloud. You can listen to some of my mixes up on there. SoundCloud, all of that. So all
that's
that.
Dope.
DJ Lee Farmer. Yeah.
Yo, man, thank you so much for being a guest on the show, man. We really appreciate it. Make some noise for DJ Lee Farmer, y'all. Yeah. Thank you, bro. We're going to go out now with a sample of that joint that we produced together from that remix from Stand Up. So the original song was Stand Up from The Mood featuring Talib Kweli, and we redid it with me, you, and Chris Rob, and Chelsea Barrett. So yeah, so we're going to play a little bit of that. Thank you so much again, Lee.
Much love, bro.
Much love. Thank you, man. Let's go. Lee Farmer, Mobetta, Chris Rob, Chelsea Berry. Let's go. Woo! Come on, Lee. Come on, y'all. One more time, Lee Farmer. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much for joining us, man. We gonna catch you soon, bro.
Oh, for sure, man. Much love, bro.
Much love, bro. Man, I tell you, Lee Farmer.
Hopefully, I'll be in New York soon, man. When everything calms down a little.
That's right. Don't you got a club opening up in New York, actually?
Yeah. It's called Now and Then in Brooklyn. We actually can open up tomorrow for outdoor service. So,
where's it located?
290 Meserole in Brooklyn.
Okay, 290 Meserole.
Yeah. So, man, come check us out.
Y'all got drinks and food. What's the vibe?
We got food and drinks. We got a really big outdoor patio on the back.
Of course, there's a DJ, right? Like,
of course, there's always.
All right, bro. I'll catch you soon, man.
All right, for sure.
Thank you, bro. Yo, Farmer, one of the realest, y'all. I love that dude. You know, every time he comes around, you know, he's gonna be official and on point. So love just building with him and just learning. You know, the brother is very knowledgeable of so much stuff. It's insane. Yeah, guys, it's been so much fun with y'all. I think we're gonna take this last kind of 10 minutes to kind of vibe out and show you this one clip I've been wanting to show you guys. Like, I literally been obsessed with this clip because it's so different from anything I've ever done before. This was either last year, I think, at the Holiday Jam. Chris Dave on drums and Mono Neon, Isaiah Sharkey, and Irvin Pierce on saxophone. And I'm sure I'm missing some more people, but we experimented and it got to get kind of crazy. So check this out. Best times there with those guys, man. That actually was the Mobetta Holiday Jam. I do it annually. I forget how many years we've done it now. It's been for so many years, and we do it in Chicago at Martyrs. So make sure to check that out if we're back up and running, as it seems like Chicago is. So I'm sure by the end of the year we'll be able to have a little recap for the Mobetta Holiday Jam. Definitely some great musical moments there. Great musical moments. At this time, I would like to take any questions. Anybody got any questions? Go ahead, feel free to shoot it to me. Other than that, I'm just gonna jam out a little something that I'm feeling, which I love to do. If you know me, you know I love to do that. Definitely. So I see these comments that a bunch of comments that I'm just not getting to. That's dope. Man, thank y'all guys so much, man. I really appreciate all the love. And like I said, if you want to tip us, us being me, I'm so used to talking to the whole band, like, oh, it's us, but it's just me right now with this live stream. So if you want to tip me, the information is right here. So, you can hit that up. Thank you for the tips that came in already. I really appreciate you guys so much. Definitely. So the next time we're going to get into it. I got more guests coming lined up for next week. So it's going to be really, really crazy. And yes, I do have a link to the merch. It should be on the website. So that's mauricebrown.net. So make sure you check out the website and you can get merch. Some of this merch I got on. It's fire. My sister made this shirt, so she made my merch. So keep it in the family. So definitely you support the shirt. You support her too. Yeah, for sure, Steph. Yeah, I tell you right now, I want to just go out like I do a lot of times. Just like just play my horn and just by myself and just feel a vibe. I want to thank y'all so much for coming and vibing out with me. And I'm thinking about